Hello. I'm here. You just can't see me yet. Give me just a second and I'll be with you guys. Hello. I'm here. You just can't see me yet. I turned down my volume too. Y'all are jumping on a little early. I like it. All right. Hey, everybody. I'm Jamie Shahan, owner and creator of Teal Lollipops Wreaths. I create beautifully handcrafted wreaths for holidays and for all the seasons. And now I'm starting to teach it a little bit too, so I'm really enjoying myself. Tonight we're going to be making a evergreen based wreath, and we're going to be using these adorable skates. So I found these at the at-home store, and I've been wanting to use them for a while. And I like deco mesh a lot, and this is obviously not deco mesh, so I had to think about it for a while. Hey, Suzanne. So, what I did with these were perfectly level with each other. So I untied it up here and made them askew a little bit like that and retied the knot. And so what I want to do is attach it in the very center of the wreath so that it's hanging in the center of the hole. So let me show you some of the other things that I've got. I've gone ahead and I've made the bow. Here's the bow that I'm going to be using. I use seven different types of ribbon for this bow, and I'm not quite sure yet if I'm going to add some long streaming tails in there. I might. I'm just not sure yet what I'm going to do. So I've got two different options of greenery to add, actually three different options. So originally I'd started out with this, and I wanted to put this on each side, but then I had this other kind as well, and it's this one. And I've already cut them apart, but there were probably 4 in each one. And I kind of like this one a little better, so I'm going to use this one instead. So let me set these aside. And then I've got some of this iced greenery that I got from the at-home store. These were only $2.99 each, y'all. And they're glittery, and they're just iced greenery. So I've already pulled some of these apart. I'm going to be using these as well. I don't know if y'all can see the glitter. Y'all let me know if you can. But I think that's beautiful. And then I got some of these ornaments that I'm going to put on there as well. And I've got 4 of these. So I'm not quite sure how many of these I'll use, but or if I'll use them at all, but we'll see. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to attach the skates, y'all. And I want them in the center. So I think what I'm going to try to do first is I'm just going to try to take a zip tie and put it through this little thing here and attach it to the back of this frame. So let's see. Let me reach up in here, get to the back of this frame, and if it's hanging too long, I may have to redo it. So I think that's hanging a little bit too long, so let's redo it. Let me flip it around here, y'all. So instead of hanging it from this loop, I'm going to come up under here, which will take up some of that slack. And just go right back into the same place. right, so I think I like that a little better. All right, so the next thing we're going to do, this is going to be, I like symmetry in these kinds of wreaths. So this is going to be a pretty symmetrical wreath. So whatever I do on one side, I'm going to try to mimic and do on the other, okay? So I'm going to start out with this greenery here. And what I want is a cascade coming down on each side. So I'm going to have the bow in the very center up here. And then I'm going to have a cascade of greenery coming down on the side. So that's what I'm going to work on next. So you take your greenery and you just kind of fluff it out like you do the base. You want to pull all these little stems out and just get them going in different directions. You don't want it all flat. And this has got snow on it, so I want the snow side up. So I need to, instead of going this way, I need to have this one going this way. So I'm just going to tuck it in here. Now this particular wreath base, this is an evergreen wreath base that I got last year at the end of the season. And I got it from Hobby Lobby. And there's not much for this to hold on to here. So I'm going to stick it in here for now. And then I will probably have to come back and add zip ties and definitely add some hot glue to it. So let's do the other side now. So I'm just going to go back and forth. I'm going to bend this a little bit. Okay. Now we're going to come down a little bit further. So I'm going to use some of this greenery in this base to hold up this as well before I have a chance to glue it. I'm going to need something to hold it. So I'm going to use some of these stems to prop up this pick. That is so pretty, y'all. So pretty. So let's fluff it out. Make everything not so flat. So I'll just keep working my way down. That's pretty. So how is everybody this evening? Y'all working on your wreaths? Working on your Etsy shop? Ooh, that's a pretty one. I think I'll take this smaller one and I might add it. I'm going to add it up here at the top. And make it stick up a little bit. And I'll do the same thing on the other side. Because my bow is going to be up there. So even though this will appear as though it's sticking up pretty high right now, once I get my bow up there, it won't appear as though it is sticking up as high as it does initially. And once you get the hang of doing these kinds of wreaths, you can actually put them together pretty quickly. So I don't know, let's see. So I definitely need something right there. So visually, I'm just trying to balance this all out. Yes, I want it symmetrical, but more than anything, I want it balanced. It doesn't have to be symmetrical on both sides to be balanced. I'm going to open this up a little bit so I can shove this up in there. And then I'm going to add this other small one down here. Okay, so next we're going to, next I'm going to add this iced greenery here. And I'm just going to put this all over. Suzanne, I was going to work on decorating my outside of my home today, but it rained. I woke up this morning and it was raining like crazy. So I was supposed to do it yesterday, but I thought, oh, I'll just do it on Sunday. Well, never put off till tomorrow what you can do today, right? I should not have done that. So I'm just going to start randomly sticking some of these in. I want them going different directions. I don't want them all fanned out on the edge. I don't want them all going straight out. I kind of want them going up, down, out, a bunch of different directions. And just like your other greenery, you have to manipulate these so that they're not so flat. So I did get the production schedule made for those of you who are interested in the production and advertisement schedule. Y'all send me your email addresses and I'll send it to you. I attempted to set up an email account today, a business email server, but it was a lot more difficult than I thought to write an email. So if you don't mind, I may just send it to you personally for my email. And I'll try not to do that again, but I really want y'all to get this information. So we should be working on Easter. Actually, right now we should be working on Valentine's and Mardi Gras. And we should already be starting to post our Valentine's and Mardi Gras on Pinterest. I'm going to put a few of these up here. So if you plan on utilizing Pinterest to drive traffic to your shop, it takes 30 days, or excuse me, it takes 3 months for you to gain traffic with Pinterest. So you should be starting to pin your stuff 30 days to 3 months ahead of time. All right, so something down here needs to be done. I'll just hold off on that down there for right now. I can fill it in with more of this sparkly iced greenery. I could make another bow to go down there, or I could utilize the ornaments that I have. So let's go ahead and just put the bow in first, and then we'll go from there. So I'm going to step behind it here. Now none of this is glued in, remember that. So if something falls out, y'all, just bear with me. That's pretty. Yeah, that's really pretty. So I think I probably will utilize 3 of these balls. Let's just see. One seems to really need to go there. I think I'll put one right here. So all I've done is I've taken balls and I've glued the top on there, and then I've put a chenille stem through it and glued it in place so that it won't come out. You don't want your stuff coming out, so glue it like crazy. You don't want it falling off. You don't want it coming apart. Let me flip this around so I can get to it. And it's just twist tied in place. If I don't like it, I'll move it later. So I think another one is begging to be put like right here. So we'll try to put one here. So the wreath base is a 15-inch. It's a 15-inch evergreen wreath base that I got from Hobby Lobby. Let me verify, because I have the tag. Oh no, sorry. It's a 24-inch. 24-inch evergreen base. All right, so I think this other one's going to need to go over here somewhere. And I think I don't want it exactly opposite of this ball, but you do want some sort of triangular shape from ornament to ornament. So I will put it over here, but I'll try to get it a little bit lower than this other one. Let me flip this around. See if I can find this other tie. It's hidden from me. Come on. There we go. Okay. All right, that's pretty. They do look fuller. Yeah, they sure do. This one definitely looks fuller. So I'm missing some stuff right here. So I was debating on whether to put some tails through there. So let's play around with that and see. This ribbon is in there. It's just on the bottom, so you can't really see it that well. And I really like it. So let's just play around with it and see what it would look like. So if we pretended that this was still a part of the bow, I'm just going to take a chenille stem and tie it around this end right here. And I'm going to tuck it in here and see if I can get it attached. Might be a little bit tough with all this stuff here and none of it's glued in, so it might be a little bit tough for me, but let's see. I think I like it over there. So I think what I'll do is get some white chenille stems. Oh, there's one. I didn't think I had any here. Hang on. I think I'll tuck this in right here. I think maybe another one about right there. And again, if I don't like it, I can always take it off. Nothing is permanent at this point. I'll nestle that down in there, tie it tight. So I think I'll cut that off right there. And I'll do the same thing at this other side. So y'all, this funny story, a friend of mine took my easel, my tabletop easel, and that's how I usually work with my wreaths vertically. And so I didn't have one. And so this is actually a light stand. And it's actually turned out to be quite useful because I can spin it around like this. I bought a set of lights off of Amazon so that I could take pictures of my stuff, and this was one of the light stands, so it's actually ended up being quite useful as an easel. Alright, so let's tie this one off. So I'll probably put that one like right there. I like that look. Some people will take a steel pick machine and they will do a little gathering right here and put it in a steel pick and stab it into their grapevine or their wreath. So if you have a steel pick machine, that is a good way to do it as well, especially if you're doing grapevine. Sorry, I know y'all are just looking at the back of my head. I apologize. I think I'll put that one right there. Your husband made you one? Man, what a guy. I need a standing easel that's made of wood, and I've seen them for sale, and some of them are really expensive. I haven't priced any at Hobby Lobby, but I bet Hobby Lobby would have some back in the painters section, where they have all their acrylics and easels, and I bet they've got a tall standing one back there. I'm in love with this ribbon here. I call this window pane ribbon. I don't think that's what it's called, but I also call the mesh that looks like that window pane mesh, and I don't think that's what it is. I think I'm just going to leave this hanging for now. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do, but I don't want to cut that off just yet. I may try to make some sort of little bow there and utilize this as tails, so we'll see. So I think we're almost done, actually. I think it looks awesome. I think it might need some different tails, something other than just this. Maybe something in the blue that will tie in the blue ornaments. Let's just see. But I think I might try to run these off of the side and down the edges. But I will start up here at the top as if it is coming off of this bow. I'm going to gather that and stick that in there. Y'all, my computer's going out. So hang on just a second. All right. Guess we're back. Are y'all still with us? My whole computer just shut off. Happens a lot up here in this second story in this bedroom. I think I'll do a couple more. So I'll have to come back and clean up the back of this too. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see if I roll this up and curl, have it cascading in a curl, what that would look like. That's probably too long. I might have to cut that off a little bit more. So just roll it up. And then pull it out. Maybe not. All right, I'll leave it there for now. We'll go to the other side. I do like the blue on that side, though. Hey, Ronnie. That's all right. I got your address. I was telling everybody, Ronnie, I've got that production sheet calendar made, but I may have to send it to you from my private email. Is that okay with you? I would prefer to do it all from the business email. I mean, I'll send it to you from Teal Lollipops, but I won't be sending it through an email server. It's a lot harder than I thought. I mean, I'm sure some people think it's easy, but it's all ready to go. So this is a 24-inch evergreen wreath base that I got from Hobby Lobby last year when it was on sale. You know, I keep telling y'all that when Hobby Lobby has their sale, y'all get your evergreen bases. You can make Easter wreaths. It just, you know, you can make summer wreaths, Easter wreaths. You can do anything with these wreath bases. So I don't want it exactly like that side. I want it a little bit different, so I may kind of come in here on the inside of this. So a little business tip for all of you Etsy shop owners. To bring attention to your shop, it is a good idea to go through there and renew some of your Christmas listings. Even if it's not time to renew, still go ahead and renew it. It'll only cost you 20 cents. But when you do that, for some reason, the algorithm likes it. And there have been stories of people doing that, and in short order, they get, you know, lots of orders coming in. So I think I'll have this one either coming. All right, so I'm not liking the way that's looking. So I think I'm going to undo this and make it just like the other side after all. Yeah, the blue is awesome. All right, Ronnie, I'll send it to you tonight after this live. So I am going to go ahead and come on the outside here just like I did that. I didn't want it to be exact, but I didn't like the way it was looking, and I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do with it coming this direction. So we're just going to So blue is supposed to have been one of the big colors this year. I haven't seen a lot of it, to be quite honest. So I think maybe I'll come in here So either I'll come over this way or under here. I think I'll do that. And I haven't been able to find much blue, even though it's supposed to be the color of the year. Maybe next year it'll still be, I'm not quite sure how the trends work. Surely they don't just come for 1 year and then you never see them again. So since blue was supposed to be, you know, really popular this year, maybe it'll continue for the next couple of years. Okay, I think I'm going to cut that off. See if I can spin this around a little bit. I love this ribbon, y'all. Love it. I should have gotten everything they had. I got this from At Home as well, but I didn't get it. Should have. I'm not sure they have any more now. Okay. I'll cut this one just a little bit shorter. So I'm not liking this. So I'm thinking I might just tuck that back in underneath there, along with this one. So I think that's what I'll do. I'll just put these two together and tuck them in the back. So let me gather this here, and gather this one here. Ouch. So now I'll probably tuck this back up underneath here. All right, it needs a little bit more greenery right here. Got some more of this iced greenery. It's got these little strands of glue in it. There's not much I can do about it. Try to pick out as much as I can. It looks like fabric fibers. All right, That's it. That was short and sweet. How long did that take? Not long at all. That's it, you guys. That was a lot of fun, actually, because it didn't take long at all to make. So that's pretty sweet. What do y'all think? So that's it for tonight. You guys, don't forget the business tip. Go to your Etsy shops and renew your listings and see if it gets you any traction. As usual, thank you for joining me. If you don't mind, share this video. Go and join my YouTube channel. It's really starting to grow. It's pretty impressive. I'm really psyched about it. And this was a lot of fun to make. So thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.